This is Dwight Shelby of Opposite Force Parkour, and this is your Lache tutorial. Alright guys, here we go, the Lache. The only reason we separated this from the initial swing tutorial is because that one was running kind of long because I was being silly, okay? So, hopefully you guys are down with the swing already. If not, we're going to put the swing right here. Okay, and if you don't know anything about the bars at all and you think you can swing and Lache in the same day, then we're going to put the beginner guide to bar tricks over here. Okay, what is the Lache? Lache is pretty much just a special term for bar swing. Okay, now what we're going to be working on today is going to be specifically the Lache. So let's see a Lache real quick. Okay, now I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to do a Lache where I swing the crap out of my body and I just cover the distance as fast as I possibly can. Then we're going to do one where I actually throw myself over the top of both bars and then come down for my grab. Okay, now the grabbing is usually the part that scares people the most, and let's remember our re-grip techniques at the top. So let's do this. Okay, that was essentially a Lache straight across. You can use those for shorter distances, all right? This is only a 6-foot Lache. I've said before, I wish it was like 8, but, you know, it's amazing. We work with what we have, all right? So now I'm going to show you guys how to come up and down into the bar, and then we'll talk about how that's going to work. Okay, hopefully that was clear enough so that you can get a sense of the difference between the two Laches. So let's talk about throwing ourselves across. The Lache in itself is actually initiated by the legs, just like the swing. So the legs come out, all right, and then we come back. When we come back, we come into that hollow back where the heels are up. And as we swing back forward, as opposed to kicking our legs under us, we use the momentum of the legs swinging down to actually throw our hips forward, get our chest up, and emulate a situation where we're chunking something over our heads. Your bars aren't going to move much. You'll get a little reverberation from them, especially if they have some flex, like at a gymnastics studio, but you're trying to chunk that bar. And that motion actually makes your chest come up, okay? Once the chest comes up, you're actually going to use the hips and the chest at the same time to rock the body forward. That throwing momentum of the bar is just enough momentum and kinetic energy to roll the chest forward so you can make the grab. Now, what a lot of people actually have troubles with is the grab itself, okay? And they do this. And they miss the bar even though they could have made it. This is all an issue of hand-eye coordination and placement, okay? Now let's talk about the arc that we can create if we want to come down into the bar, because that's actually better for controlling our flight for a longer bar. So if I was on an 8.5 or 9-foot system where I really had to rip it to get to that bar, I don't want to go straight, because if you start going straight, after a while you plane off and you actually start going down. Okay, what we want is to do this. We want to go up and down into the bar, because when we have that parabolic flight pattern, okay, ooh, geometry, physics, when we have that curved flight pattern, we can actually go, and really it's further. A sense of feel. I can explain it to you all day, but once you get in the air, all the explanations in the world sort of melt away unless you're willing to go out there and drill it, if you can find a place to actually drill Laches. And good luck unless maybe you're going to an open gym, which might be some of your best bet, okay? When we're coming off the bar, the idea of going up and down comes from the chest coming up and from the legs, okay? So what you're going to do is when you get the legs up, when the body's coming out, you'll actually bring them up a little bit higher and hook them down. As you hook the legs down, that will lift your hips and chest so that you get higher and come down onto the bar. Best thing we could possibly do is let you see it, let you watch what my legs are doing as I actually come up, hook in the pendulum, slow down, and then catch the bar. And that's why this one looks slower. So let's have one more of those, and then you guys can go out and start practice. Hopefully you saw the hook. It was really close under the bar because I'm so close. But that's the way that that's going to work if you want to come above the bar, is by bringing your knees up higher than you normally would and swinging them down to create that extra hook of momentum. Even in midair, physics and momentum still work. Go out there and practice, all right? If you do not have a lache to re-grab lache or re-grip lache, okay, a re-catch, you can work on lache to precisions, lache to cats. If you have something that allows you to do so, we're almost to 100 subscribers, so make sure you're sharing and subscribing your butts off. We do like those thumbs up, so hit us with a like. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments. I actually have a few days off of work, mysteriously. Really interesting. So we're going to be bringing a ton of videos in the next few days because I'm super duper inspired and motivated right now. All the wheels are turning and junk. So I will see you guys probably in 2 minutes. Later.